Hey guys, Shane with Monkeying Around. And this is, where's Kevin? I guess I've lost the electrician. He's probably out wandering around. The reason we're doing a video today, we finished up a series that we've been working on, how to pack your kayak, how to plan your trip, what gear we take. Not necessarily what gear we take, but just different aspects about how to prepare and get ready for your trip. And we just finished up that series. Our last from our trip on the New River. We did the New River this past summer. That was our biggest trip. It was 65 miles. And on that trip, I took the gear that I used on that trip and we turned around and we packed it into Kevin's kayak. So go back and check out that video. That was our last one in kind of that series. So tell us what you want to see next and give us some kind of idea. Kevin and I have been talking about a couple of different things. Maybe doing some more review stuff on kayaks that we each own, because together we own just about a dozen. And hey, the one electrician's watching. Well, he's not lost then. At least we know where he's at. But we've talked about doing some reviews on our kayaks. Between the two of us, we own about a dozen. And kind of getting a little more in depth about what we like and don't like about each one. We've also talked about putting together a series on how to set up how we do our camp, because we've talked about preparing and getting on the river. Now we're on the river. We're talking about maybe doing a series on how to set up your camp and that kind of thing. Talk about how to shoot your favorite. I'll talk about your favorite peanut butter. Well, there's only one kind of peanut butter. It's Peter Pan. But we've also got something pretty neat coming up we've been working on next week. Hopefully, cross your fingers, everything works out. Next week, we will hopefully have a little special surprise. There probably won't be a Wednesday video, but we've got something in the works. And we're kind of hoping to turn it into maybe like a series and do a couple of different one of these. So if you're not a subscriber, go down, hit the subscribe button, click that notification bell so you don't miss anything coming up, because we got a lot of stuff coming up really soon. Me and Kevin both have been working really hard, probably over the past month or so, about the Get Your Paddles Wet 2018. We got that trip coming up. We have almost finished up all the details on it. Hopefully tomorrow I'll know pretty much all the details and everything will be worked out and we'll be good to go on that trip. And if so, I'll find Kevin, we'll bring him back, and we'll do another little video announcing it. So the Get Your Paddles Wet trip coming up, that video will be out really soon. And like I said, don't forget, check us out next week. Next week, we got something really special coming up, and hopefully we're going to turn it into something. And then if there's something you want to see us do, maybe you got some gear you want us to review, or maybe you want us to get a little more in depth about something that we've done already. You want a little more information about how we plan a trip or something like that. Leave us a comment and tell us what you'd like to see. Because on this channel, we're trying to focus just our stuff on doing what we carry, our gear-wise, and that kind of thing. We're not talking about putting any adventures on this channel. We're talking about more of this channel is just our gear, how we plan, that kind of thing, gear reviews. This is kind of the behind-the-scenes stuff for Monkeying Around and the One Electrician. So if you want to see the adventure videos, make sure you go check out and subscribe to Monkeying Around and the One Electrician. Our gear videos are going to be on this one, but our adventure videos will be on those 2 channels. And we just did our most recent trip. We went down the Lynch's River a couple of weeks ago in South Carolina, and both of those videos are up now. So go check them out. That was a pretty good river. We went down with Eric Torres from Eric Torres Kayaking, another channel on YouTube here, and had a good trip. Spent a night in South Carolina. Just a little short trip to get our paddles wet and kind of knock the dust off because it's been a cold winter and we haven't been paddling much. So make sure you like and subscribe. Click that notification bell. We've got a couple exciting things coming out next week. Hopefully, cross your fingers, everything works out. And we're going to be able to turn that into something else too. And then give us a comment. Tell us what you want to see, what you would like for us to talk about on our videos. And always, go get your paddles wet. And then Kevin says, see, we've not lost Kevin. He's still out there. He says, let's see more of that Kevin guy. Well, that Kevin guy's always out wandering. And he's the wandering electrician, so we've lost him today. But check out the channels, like and subscribe. Get your paddles wet announcements coming up. Probably I'm gonna say we'll have an announcement within the next week or so. And then we've got something really special coming up next week. So make sure you stick around and check that out. And get out there and get your paddles wet. Kevin, you want to say anything? Oh, this is where he usually says like and subscribe. So like and subscribe.